guys, my name is Elise and this is Brindley and welcome to this video. Ever since I began studying Spanish my sophomore year in high school, I have fallen in love with the language. Now learning another language is a completely new level of hard, so to try to make it easier, I use it as much as possible in my daily life. One of my favorite ways to do this is watching Spanish movies. Today I'm going to be talking about my new favorite movie, Soltera Codiciada. I discovered Soltera Codiciada a couple weeks ago browsing Netflix, and I've watched it a few times since then. In this comedy, we watch as our main character, Maria Fe, a woman from Lima, Peru, is dumped by her boyfriend of 6 years. How rude. As the movie goes on, we watch her journey as she is finally allowed to find her true and best version of herself. In my Spanish class here at the lovely Texas Tech University, we have been encouraged to genuinely study Hispanic cultures. I honestly have never been so intrigued in a class in my college career, even though I forgot to do my homework sometimes. Well, most of the time, but that's a different story. Throughout the semester, we have been reading and discussing the book Foreign to Familiar by Sarah Lanier. 10 out of 10 recommend, by the way. One of the themes in the book that really intrigued me was indirect versus direct communication. What Miss Lanier says is in relational cultures, being indirect is not only a way of avoiding offending the other person and keeping that feel-good atmosphere, but also a way of making sure that in no way is one's own preference imposed on another person. While this makes sense, in the film, the communication between the characters was very direct. This being said, I can't help but think we can't be defined as a direct or indirect communicator simply based on what part of the world we live in. However, one claim I definitely noticed and agreed with is the fact that in hot climate cultures are very relationship based. Greetings in hot climate cultures normally include kisses on the cheeks and a solid conversation, even if you don't like the person. For example, every time a character was greeted, it included a kiss on the cheek and a good conversation. Even when Maria's ex came back after breaking her heart for 8 months. That's crazy. I could never speak to someone after that. Whereas in a colder climate culture, such as the majority of the United States, greetings are merely a, hey, how are you, with not much of a response expected. I couldn't imagine standing within arm's reach of people as I talk to them, let alone kiss them. I don't like anyone that well. I love my friends, but I need my space. So, in conclusion, I think the movie supported some of her claims, but I think it debunked most of them. Because in her book, it always sounded like it was very, you're this or you're this, or you're this or you're this. I think that Hispanic cultures do have those tendencies, but I also think that it depends on the circumstance you're in. Like, for example, in the movie when Maria went back to her ex for a little bit after he came to her friend's wedding, and her roommates were like, what are you doing? That's ridiculous. So the movie agreed with some of the claims, and it also debunked a lot of them. Well, guys, I hope you learned something, or at least laughed at how awkward this video was, and I'm never going to become a YouTuber. But check out the movie on Netflix, and happy holidays!